Welcome to the Our Team Podcast, powered by eXp Realty. Are you an agent looking to level up? Are you someone looking to buy or sell real estate? Fantastic. This is the show for you.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us on the Our Team Podcast. I have a team member with me here today. One of the coolest team members we have on our team. You think so, right? Don't you think so?
I think everyone on the team's pretty cool.
Yeah, but you know you're pretty cool, dude.
I'm okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. He's humble. This is Jerry Newey. Jerry, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm very friendly, outgoing, got 5 kids, into sports, love real estate, and love this team.
Do you like puppies and walks on the beach?
I have a border collie who is a handful, but she's pretty awesome.
Well, you can always, if it's too much of a handful, you can always just bring the dog down to the beach and then just, leave it there.
I send her with the wife. They handle that task.
I have a dog too. I have a love-hate relationship with my dog because there's so many times where I'm so irritated by that thing. But at the end of the day, he just wants love.
Oh yeah,
and there's times where he'll just like hop up on my chest and he'll just lay there and stare at me like, I love you. And what do you do to that? You can't be like, get off of me, dog. Stop loving me.
No, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I really dig it. So I will say that you are a great agent because you really care about your clients. You put clients first. I mean, you go out of your way to take care of clients. You also go out of your way to take care of the team.
Well, that's what part of being a team is, and it's reciprocal. It's it's a phenomenal atmosphere in here.
Yeah, we have a really good culture. I love what we have here. But I want to publicly thank you for helping out Stephanie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She was kind of stuck in a situation where she had to get rid of a washer and dryer, kind of old washer and dryer that was left at a property. And she promised she would handle it and maybe drop the ball a little bit. And you came to rescue her with your flatbed trailer, and you're just took
That's
care
right,
of it.
And ready to go. Anybody else needs it, hit me up.
Yeah, hit up Jerry. If you need any junk removed from your house, just go ahead and give Jerry a call.
Full service.
No, he's not going to do that just for anybody. I mean, you do have to sell. You've got real estate to sell. And
I'm definitely prioritizing the real estate clients.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what I wanted to talk about today is something that we both just learned about the other day, and it has to do with Zillow getting into the lending game.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, ZHL is Zillow Home Loans.
Direct lender, getting it done quick.
Yeah. I wanted to get your take on it since you've taken the course, a required course. It's a 20-minute course to kind of get you up to speed on how those things work. It's a meet and greet with our, assigned loan officer and things like that. Now that you've kind of seen it, met it, got familiar with the products, everything, what do you think?
I'm honestly excited about it. I think the consumer is going to have a fluid time from start to finish, and we're guiding them home. Is basically what's going on. It's good, and it was good to meet them, know that they're local, and know that they're on board 7 days a week as we are.
Yeah. And that's one of our concerns is when we heard this was coming down the road, we're thinking, oh my goodness gracious, Zillow tried escrow, they tried some other services, and it just did not fly,
Right.
So, and that's because I don't even know why. I'm not going to try to figure out that. But with the whole lender situation, it's like, oh boy, they're really trying to take over now, right?
Yeah, for sure. However, they are using local folks that know the local market as we do. So, and the ability, they took the time to come out and meet us, and that was appreciated. And I'm excited to establish a relationship with them and get some deals closed.
So if you don't know what's really going on there, Zillow has aligned themselves with a lot of teams and a lot of agents that had been paying a tremendous amount of money for leads for a long time. They went to those teams first and offered them Zillow Flex, which is basically, hey, stop paying us. We'll provide you tremendous amount of leads, but we're going to, in exchange for that, take a percentage of the closings.
Right.
And then they give you a growth advisor, and they give you all these tools to make sure that you're really taking good care of their clients.
Right.
Those clients that come through to us via, Zillow Flex are not our clients.
Correct.
They are not ours.
So we're representing
That's
Zillow
right.
to the best of our ability.
That's right, exactly. So we have kind of two business. We have all the leads that come to us through all the other platforms that we pay for, and those are our leads, right?
Correct.
And we treat them a certain way. Well, we treat them the same way, really. But
Absolutely.
I mean, and then when we get these opportunities through Zillow, we have certain rules that we really need to pay attention to because, again, they're Zillow's clients. Zillow is entrusting us as independent contractors to help them find their way home.
Correct.
And I love that they're doing such a good job of making it easy for the consumer. And I think you can relate to this because when we started talking from the very onset of this podcast, I made it pretty clear that you're really good at what you do, Jerry. It's because you put your clients first. You want them to just have a great experience, right? And that's exactly what Zillow is doing.
They've definitely pivoted and are really focusing on the client and making it very clear that we're there for them and to facilitate a seamless transaction to get them home.
Yep, their app is all designed around, if you're shopping for a house, you're going to see every listing because they are now IDX fed.
Right.
You're going to see every listing. It's really easy now for them to click on something, either get an agent and immediately schedule something to go see a property. They own showing time, right?
Yes. So I was just going to mention that. That's pretty big that they've got that, and so it just makes it even more seamless for the client.
Yep. So
and the
I
agent.
know if you're an agent out there and you're not part of Zillow Flex, you're thinking, "Oh my gosh, this is horrible! I just can't believe what's wrong with you, Brian. Why you bought into this?" I'll tell you why I bought into this, because I care about the consumer, and so I know it is a disruptor in some ways that those buyers aren't finding Sally Jones on her website, those homes on her website, because Sally Jones doesn't have billions of dollars to market her website.
Absolutely.
So Zillow is putting so much money out there, billions of dollars in marketing, or maybe hundreds of millions, whatever. And so more people are just finding Zillow. And so they're finding our listings on Zillow. And Zillow is just making it very, very consumer friendly.
Absolutely. So agents out there, definitely use showing time. It's going to make it 100% better for your sellers, for yourself. Mm-hmm. It's going to make it seamless.
Right. If you don't use showing time, the way they're rolling some of their products out right now, Zillow, you're not going to be able to get those. Let's just put it to you this way. You're going to have a lot less traffic on your listings.
So you definitely want your listing to be open to everyone. So might as well just use it.
Yeah. So let's connect some of these dots. People might be scratching their head listening to this. What is that going to do? In addition to, so here's what's going on. They've made a really big push in connecting themselves with really good loan officers. Zillow is the lender. They have their own money.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
They're not just connecting with a bunch of mom and pop shops.
Yeah, they can get you direct underwriting approval.
Yep, they are the lender. They are a direct lender. They have pretty good products. Actually, excellent products. Right, very competitive.
Yep.
And what they're doing is they have a lot of people that are on the app getting pre-approved, and so two things are happening. One, Zillow is wanting us to make sure that we are at least giving them an opportunity on the leads that we're getting.
Correct.
To, back to Zillow Home Loans. But the other thing that's even more exciting or more important, is that Zillow is their loan officers are working with a lot of qualified buyers that do not have an agent. And so they're literally teeing those up to the teams that have, that are Zillow Flex, right?
Yep.
Right. So it's like a two-way street there.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, I mean, it just helps the consumer because they're like, hey, I went to this one app, I found a bunch of homes, I needed to get pre-approved, so I'm using them to get pre-approved. Now I'm pre-approved, and now I'm found an agent that's going to be working with me, and it's super cool. And at the end of the day, you can be mad at that, but they're really providing the consumer a smooth, easy, transition.
Absolutely. There's value all the way down.
Yeah. And so here's how the piece works. So that's just the whole lending thing.
Right.
Here's a new way of getting the leads from Zillow now. It used to just be a computer voice would come on and say, I'm connecting you with a call, blah, blah, blah. And then you hit one, you accept it, and then they connect you to somebody and you say, hey, you practice ALM, which is, getting the appointment first, figuring out the locations they're interested in, looking into their motivation all in one call. But that's a little bit cumbersome for some buyers.
Right. Yeah, they've kind of streamlined that step and made it very easy for the buyer to understand and relate that information to the agent and get the appointment set pretty seamlessly and
that's where
immediate.
showing time comes in.
Correct.
Because now a buyer can go on there and say, okay, schedule 123 Main Street. I'd really like to go see this property, and they're already pre-approved. They're already pre-approved, and so they're being sent to these lists of homes where they can see. Oh, you want to make an appointment? Boom! You just click on one of 3 or 4 of these different time zones, and then our time frames, and then if you're getting those opportunities in Zillow, then you're an agent. You're going to see pop up on your phone that John Smith wants to see this home one of these 3 times, and you already know that those times work with the seller, right? Because it's through showing time.
Correct.
So you're just like, okay, here's 3 times.
So
which one works for you?
Absolutely. So it just basically takes out one of the steps of the ALM, and you've already got the appointment set, and you're ready to meet them and get to the next step on their path to their new home.
And then when you meet them, you don't even really need to talk lending for the most part because they're already pre-qualified.
Right.
They're ready to go.
Right.
So it's like, look, if you're a buyer, it's just a great way to connect. And the other thing they're doing too is if you do use their lender, they're going to
get a credit.
You're going to get a credit.
That's right.
Other big companies have done that too. So you're going to get a $1,500 credit.
Absolutely. And then coupled with the fact that you're getting connected with a team that's already been vetted by Zillow, they know that we do a good job, and we are absolutely free to the buyer.
Right. Exactly.
So you get a team, including escrow, title,
Yep.
our team of real estate agents that are in the office that are always got each other's back. So if for some reason we have a situation where we can't make an appointment, there's always someone on the team to step in, so the buyer never has to get rescheduled.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. What happens if Zillow doesn't close on time? For some reason, they are your lender, and they drop the ball somewhere and they don't close on time.
They're offering, in addition to the $1,500 credit, a guaranteed close, and if they don't close on time, they give you $3,000.
Crazy.
It's
right?
good stuff.
$3,000 to the buyer if you don't close on time. So those are bold statements,
and they can close as soon as 2 weeks to 21 days in some instances.
Yeah, that's good. So I'm excited to try it. Look, it's very simple to me. These leads, they come through Zillow. We're going to keep them in the Zillow ecosystem. We're definitely going to be using Zillow Home Loans for that, and I'm sure it's going to be a little rough at first. But I'm not going to be, I'm not going to get my panties in a wad over.
No, not at all. And
I'm going to make sure that they understand where they're falling short or where they're doing well, so that we can, whatever loan officer we have, we can really knock it out of the park for their client.
And they've identified, they've identified that line of communication that's already open. They've actually come out in person and made introductions, which is impressive to come out from Orange County to our office in Temecula, which is great.
Yeah.
So we can put a face to the name, and they're really owning being accountable.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, thanks for joining me on this podcast. I wanted to just, kind of talk through this new thing that we just learned about.
Yeah, it's exciting.
These new enhanced markets that are coming out with Zillow. And you know what? Look, if you're an agent and you're frustrated with a lot of stuff that Zillow has done because they're so big and whatever, you don't be upset. Understand. Learn from what Zillow's doing and start implementing some of those things on your own page, on your own site. You just have to never let there be any resistance in that buying equation for a buyer. It's got to be super simple and easy.
They drill down more than probably any other company in terms of what makes things work, and they implement it and practice it and train it.
Yep. Yes, and it's really an honor to be a part of it.
I'm excited to be a part. I learn, consistently from them. And their trainings are great, and the reps are great.
Yeah.
Especially our new one, James. He's been wonderful.
Yeah, James Walker.
James Walker's the man.
He's great. I wouldn't want to cross him in any way. I think he could. I think one of his arms is bigger than my legs.
He's definitely fit.
Yeah, he's fit. I think he could cold cock me in one swing for sure. But I think any of the girls on my team could probably do that too, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty feeble
We're lovers.
these days.
We're not fighters.
We are. We're lovers, not fighters. We're going to update this. We're going to do this again probably in about 2 months, this exact topic.
Look forward to it.
I'm going to be very honest with our audience about it.
It'll be rolled out, and we'll have some
experience
feedback.
on both things. The lending part of ZHL, of course, and those
the showing time tours.
The showing time tours, which are it's actually, what is it called? It's
real-time tours.
Real-time tours.
Yes.
So those are the two things that are brand new to us.
Look out, it's coming.
It's coming October 25th.
25th, that's correct.
It's already going in San Diego.
A couple test markets, yep.
So because we do get opportunities in North County, we've already had a few.
Yeah.
And the gals on my team that have had them, it's absolutely fantastic. They just love it. They just go, they send a quick text, hey, just confirming this time works, boom, yes, it's it, and they just go.
Yep, and everyone's on the same page instantly. The seller, the buyer, the agent, the lender.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Very cool.
Okay, guys, that's it. We will report back. Thank you so much for listening. And
Thanks for
joining.
having
Hey, wait, before you go, would you do us a favor?
Yeah.
If you found any value in this content, would you please like and subscribe to it? Maybe even leave a comment. It really helps us out.